Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, KIDZ A.I Incorporated just filed a Form 8 announcing a major shift in its digital asset strategy, and I am seeing a potential opportunity here. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. The company is pivoting its digital asset investments, and this could signal a smart move in a rapidly changing market. So what is happening is KIDZ A.I Incorporated, which trades under the ticker KIDZ and KIDZW for its warrants, has announced a big change. This filing, dated the 2nd of June 2026, tells us they are changing how they manage their digital money, their digital asset treasury. Think of a treasury as a company's savings account, but instead of dollars, they are holding digital assets like cryptocurrencies. This is a pretty big deal for a company like KIDZ A.I Incorporated, especially since they are considered an emerging growth company. That means they are still growing and can use some relaxed rules. But this kind of strategic move shows they are serious about their future. Right now, their Class B common stock is traded on the NASDAQ stock market LLC. They also have redeemable warrants also on the NASDAQ. These are the things people can buy and sell that represent a piece of the company or a right to buy into it. The main announcement is about a strategic pivot. This means they are changing direction like a ship turning to a new course. They are moving away from focusing on Solana, which is a type of digital currency platform, and heading towards something called the Hyperliquid ecosystem. On top of that, they are also focusing on strategies that bring in income, called yield, bearing using stablecoins that are pegged to the US dollar. So what does this practically mean? Solana has had its ups and downs, and maybe KIDZ A.I sees more potential or stability elsewhere. The Hyperliquid ecosystem is likely a new place for them to operate and explore digital asset opportunities. And the yield, bearing stablecoin strategies are about earning money on assets that are supposed to stay steady in value, like a US dollar. This sounds like a more conservative approach to digital assets, aiming for steady returns rather than high-risk speculation. This entire announcement comes in the form of a press release, which is included as an exhibit with this filing. Basically, the company is putting out more information to the public about this shift. This document here, Exhibit 99.1, is the actual press release detailing this Treasury strategy update. It is important to remember that this kind of information is what investors watch closely because it can signal future profitability and direction for the company. Now, we don't have a lot of detailed financial tables in this particular 8K filing itself. The core of this report is the announcement of their strategic shift, as detailed in the press release. But looking at the context, KIDZ A.I Inc. has been in the news for other things. For example, there was a report back in May about them amending a significant financing facility, a $500 million secured convertible financing facility. This was to help accelerate their strategy in AI infrastructure, data centers, and robotics. So, it seems the company has multiple evolving strategies. What is really interesting is to look at who is watching this company. We can see some big institutional investors holding significant shares. Highbridge Capital Management, LLC, holds over 9%, Aristia Capital, LLC with 6.5%, and Polar Asset Management Partners Inc. with 4.6%. These are professional money managers who are betting on the company's success. Their involvement suggests they see potential in KIDZ A.I Incorporated, perhaps in their AI ventures or in these new digital asset strategies. When big players put their money in, it often means they have done their homework and believe in the company's direction. The report is signed by Huilo, the Chief Executive Officer. This shows the top leadership is behind this strategic pivot. It is their vision that is guiding the company into these new territories. While this 8K doesn't contain direct financial statements for this specific event, the strategy shift itself is a major financial decision. Moving into yield, bearing stablecoin strategies could provide more predictable income compared to the high volatility often seen in other digital assets. This could de-risk their treasury and potentially make their overall financial picture more stable. The shift away from Solana and towards Hyperliquid suggests they are actively seeking out what they believe are the most promising digital asset platforms. Think about it this way: if a company had all its money in one type of investment that was becoming risky, moving it to a mix of stable income and a new growth area makes sense. This is what KIDZ A.I seems to be doing with their digital assets. They are likely trying to build a more resilient and potentially profitable digital asset portfolio. A comparable to this kind of strategic pivot might be a company diversifying its product line. For example, imagine a tech company that heavily relied on one type of gadget suddenly deciding to invest in cloud services and AI software. It is a move to capitalize on new trends and reduce dependence on a single market. For KIDZ A.I, this is their move in the digital asset world. The risk I'm watching is how smoothly they can transition and how well Hyperliquid performs as an ecosystem. The opportunity I see is the potential for more stable income from the US dollar pegged stablecoins. What I'm actually looking for is how this impacts their overall cash flow and profitability in future filings. Oh, and the research tools I actually use are linked in the description. They help keep this channel going. That is my take. Stay decoded. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Join our Discord in the description.